You know, it's been a weird year, guys. But nothing, I mean nothing, prepared me for this.
Hey kids, put on your happiest faces because the Banana Split Show is about to begin.
The Banana Splits movie is directed by Danishka Esterhazy, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and it is by far one of the most surreal films I've ever seen. It tells the story of a family who attends a live taping of the Banana Split show for their youngest son's birthday, only for the animatronic robots that star in the show to go crazy upon learning that the show has been canceled and start murdering people. So for those of you who don't know who the Banana Splits are, and that's probably a lot of you, the Banana Splits were a band of anthropomorphic animals from a variety show in the 60s comprised of Fleagle, Bingo, Drooper, and Snorky. And Sci-Fi, I guess, decided that this would be a great idea for a horror film. Because, I mean, play the hits if you got nothing else, and Sci-Fi has nothing else. It must suck for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that's coming up to have a film that's based on an IP from the 60s that nobody remembers take your idea and do it better than you. And make no mistake, I'm not saying that this movie was good, I'm just saying that Five Nights at Freddy's suck, and the upcoming movie is also going to suck. Plus, there's just no way in hell it could ever be as enjoyable as this film was. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, so Lee, was the movie good or bad? And the answer to that question is I have no idea. It's not a movie that I can in any way call good, but it is so absolutely unapologetically, consciously insane that you can't help but admire it. This movie knows it's stupid, and not in a wink at the camera way. It's just a film that knows what it is and knows what it wants to do. And what it wants to do is traumatize you by making you watch your beloved fuzzy childhood icons murder people in grisly fashions. And it does so with such an understanding of slasher tropes and the genre as a whole. Everything else is secondary, and that kind of commitment to a bit leaves something to be admired. There's actually something charming about how low effort this movie is. The dialogue is bad, and it knows it, and instead of just rolling with that and accepting it in some blasé way, it goes full force into it and has characters start delivering action movie one-liners like,
"Come on, you fuzzy son of a..."
The characters are cartoonishly two-dimensional, with the biggest instance being the asshole stepfather, who is such a blatant dickbag that you can't wait for him to die a horrible, gory death. There's almost no logic in terms of the film's actual storytelling. The Splits are just robots and they turn evil because random evil code update. Why? Just because. Some dude becomes vice president of the company and then decides on a whim that the show is now canceled with no rhyme or reason or procedure at all. Why? Just so we can view him as an asshole and want him to die. It sounds so bad on paper, but there's something about the way this film delivers it that's just charming. The acting is all terrible, but I have to assume even that was intentional. You've got all these side characters that are obvious cannon fodder, and it's so obvious that none of them are taking these performances seriously, and I mean, why would they? They're all adults playing rabid Banana Splits fans in 2019. Combine that with the fact that they're all written as ridiculously over-the-top stereotypes, and it just seems to me that it was intentionally done to play up the fact that this is a slasher film. None of these characters actually matter, they're just here to die. And speaking of deaths, this movie is shockingly gory. Not only shocking because it's a sci-fi original movie, but shocking because the kills are actually pretty great and the practical effects are really impressive. The kills are so over the top and fun with really solid, well-done practical effects. And honestly, some of these kills are better than kills I've seen in big budget movies. Again, it shouldn't work. I shouldn't be sitting here praising the Banana Splits movie, but here I am, sitting here, praising the Banana Splits movie on delivering fun, gory kills. Now, there are still some negative qualities of the film that I didn't enjoy. It does look like a TV movie. Everything is flat and bland, and the cinematography is not particularly pretty. Same goes with the editing. It's pretty standard. And all that does make sense because it is a TV movie, but it's something that detracted from my experience. On top of that, it does take a while to get going, and then once it does get going, all the scenes that don't involve the Splits going on a crazy murder rampage are kind of a drag to get through. There's also this weird D plot involving the robot's creator, and it just goes nowhere, and I kind of wish it was removed from the film. I'd almost rather we had no explanation as to why these fully functioning murder bots were the stars of a children's variety show. Guys, all in all, I kind of loved this movie. It's not good, and I can't pretend that it is, but it's absurd and charming nonetheless, and it's a really good B movie that shows a lot of love and understanding of the genre. I'm gonna say that the Banana Splits movie is ironically enjoyable. If you got 90 minutes to kill, I would strongly recommend getting stoned off your ass and watching this with a group of friends. You won't be watching quality cinema, but you'll be having a damn good time regardless. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, click down there, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell notification so you know when I upload. I have a Patreon link down in the description if you want to donate to this channel and help us grow and make new, better quality content for you all to enjoy. You could be like all these cool people right here. I would really appreciate it. It would help me a lot. Even $1 would help. But even if you don't, thank you so much for watching anyway, and I'll see you all very soon.